Okay, we did ours on censorship. I'm Sagarika. I'm Sophie.
I'm Diana.
And okay, what is censorship is? Censorship is filling out any unwanted information by the government, and it's to prevent spread throughout the wide world web. And there is a phenomenon staggering proportion that affects over 25% of the world. It comes in many forms. We looked at there's books can be burned, newspaper articles can be replaced by white space, internet can be filtered, text can be edited, images and maps can be altered, and writers can be intimidated, imprisonated, or killed. Here's a map of basically where you can tell that most of censorship is over here. The United States is increasing in censorship though, and is catching up to like China and the Middle East areas.
Censorship in Cuba is very, very happening today. Internet access is forbidden at homes. Only at job sites can a person or a Cuban access the internet, and that is very, very limited. It's only for information, facts, and you can't use Google or search engines that could lead you to other websites that the government might not want you to see. And the thing about the work websites or the work internet is it's very watched. So any emails you send out or any websites you're looking at, the government is going to be looking at it. And there's a filter that looks for specific words like communism, or just if they pop up, they'll read your email. Censorship on the TV, they only have 3 channels, and of those 3 channels, they're all owned by the government, just like all internet things. And the 3 channels are, when Raul, the current president, he wants to give a speech and he wants to broadcast it, all 3 channels broadcast the speech, so it's not like there's any other options of not watching them. And the journalists and daily news and all the press things that go out, like the newspaper, it's all, government owned, so they all get censored by the government also. So only what the government wants people to hear, they hear. And there's been many cases where journalists have been imprisoned, fined for saying the wrong things. In fact, in 1952, a journalist called Alguro was imprisoned for 2 years for just, broadcasting wrongly on radio. He just said something he wasn't supposed to say. He didn't offend the government, or he didn't do it on purpose. It was just 2 whole years for that.
I focused on censorship in China, and one of the largest or main forms of censorship in China was the one-child policy, and it was established in 1979 to limit the population growth, and it only limits couples having 1 child. And if they had more, there were really severe consequences, like pressures to abort pregnancies, fines, and even sterilization sometimes. The largest form of censorship in China is the internet media, and it's the main form. It is meant to isolate China from the outside world, and it prevents any information from reaching the population that might undermine the one-party rule in communism. And a recent transgression was the Egyptian protest. China was very against this. They blocked all word searches of Egypt on the large national internet portals, and they actually, when they did let news out about Egypt, they framed it so that it looked like the protests were really bad, and they were what's the word? I don't know, but they made it look like Egypt, the citizens were undermining the government, and it wasn't a good thing. So.
Okay, and basically, for the end, I just had a quote that censorship reflects a society's lack of confidence in itself. It is a hallmark of an authoritarian regime. Basically, bring awareness that we should kind of help prevent censorship and help the government to stop. Yeah.
Challenge, that was the word.